I read something and heard about something the other day, and it really affected me. I lived in Oak Lawn Evergreen Park area, I think until I was about 15, and I moved out here, and the weather scared the crap out of me. It was so different from the suburbs to cornfields. And I remember the first time that summer, every day was a lightning storm.
Yeah,
Didn't
it's rough
know,
out here.
didn't know that that's what it was. And I always remember crying, like wanting to move back home. And it's like, this is my home. And I started doing research and, listening to the Weather Channel and, watching the news and that for the weather. And years later, I've gotten stuck out in 2 microbursts. Didn't think I was even going to make it home. And social media came up, Facebook came up. I came across Manhattan Weather Channel.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this meteorologist, Dan Casper.
Dan the Weatherman.
Yes. And I would start to religiously follow his page. And it started becoming a thing of arguing with my family members because they're like, well, I just watched Channel 2 News and the weather's going to be this today. I'm like, nope, Dan the Weatherman said it's going to be snowing or storms out, hunker down.
I've witnessed this. Because Mom still, I mean, even just this past summer, or spring and summer, when we get the real bad storms and all that, well, I just saw this, and here she comes walking in. Nope, Dan the Weatherman said this. And
Yes.
sure as shit, what Dan said is what happened.
Yeah. And people would call me up and, are you coming out today? I'm like, nope. Manhattan Weather Center says it's going to be storming today. I'm not going anywhere. And sure enough, but he would go out into all sorts of weather, whether it was tornadoes coming or the snowstorms and you can't even see the road. He kept us as a community safe and informed.
Yeah.
I know there were other weather channels that maybe supported him. There were some that were completely disagreeing with everything he said. But I feel for us as a community, we really began to rely on him. I know I sure did, fully.
Absolutely. The man knew what he was doing. He really knew what he was doing. And, I've said before, there was no, he knew what the hell he was doing. He's better than anyone else out there. I mean, the fact that he worked with Tom Skilling,
Yeah.
you know.
And then Mike Kaplan as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
But not only that, though, he
he took part in our community. He didn't just, report the weather. It was, he would go into Manhattan and the businesses. He would help support the businesses.
Yeah, he was a pillar for the Manhattan community. He really was a pillar and a huge part of the support. If you had a small business, he was there to support it.
Yes.
He was there to do what he could for you,
Unfortunately, I didn't ever get the chance and the honor to personally meet him. But I think we were in one of the bars in Manhattan, and I think I remember seeing him in there for a few, getting lunch. But it's when he was out on the road in winters and that, people were nice enough too to say, hey, you're here reporting the weather, stop on in, here's a meal. So then, we would all kind of stick together as a community. Say thank you for risking your life to go out there for us.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I recently saw a video of, he was out doing his thing and it got dangerous.
Yeah.
Where he was reporting a tornado, and he pulled into this property, knocked on the door. Hey guys, there's a tornado coming. You guys got to get into. These folks welcomed him. As a matter of fact, they not only welcomed him in for safety, they were actually watching him at that moment.
Reporting.
They were watching. It was kind of crazy. I mean, and that's just it. I came so what we'd like to do is Carrie Mitchell put together a video, and we'd like to share that with you now, just to kind of show you. If you don't know, I'm sure most of you do know, but for those of you that don't, and we'd like to share this video that Carrie made about Dan.
Yes.
Good morning, everybody. Dan Casper, Manhattan Weather Channel. We are live in Manhattan, Illinois, where there was some extensive tree damage. All right, folks, Dan Casper, Manhattan Weather Channel. We're just getting in our car to get ready to take off, but the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning. Good morning, everybody. Dan Casper from the Manhattan Weather Channel. We are live in Vortex 2, where we are under a tornado warning. Good evening, everybody. Dan Casper, Manhattan Weather Channel. We are live once again here at the Burkhouse parking lot in Manhattan. We are doing a food drive. All right, this is Dan from the Manhattan Weather Channel. The National Weather Service has just issued a tornado warning for LaSalle County. What's up, Karen? How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you, Dan?
Good. Good evening, everybody. Dan Casper, Manhattan Weather Channel. We are live in Vortex 2. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Casper from the Manhattan Weather Channel. We are live at Irish Fest. Snow coming down, although it's real light and fluffy. The mayor's wife, she's in my way. Thanks, love. Everybody, welcome back. Dan Casper, Manhattan Weather Channel, and we are doing some more live storm coverage. We on the Manhattan Weather Channel again. We are live at the historic Round Barn here in Manhattan on Route 52. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Dan Casper, Manhattan Weather Channel. We are tuning in live here to give you an update of the situation that's developing here. You guys are live on the Manhattan Weather Channel. Yeah, all right. Very proud of our little town here in Manhattan, Illinois. Well, good evening, everybody. Dan Casper, Manhattan Weather Channel. Thank you for joining in. Oh, good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Manhattan Weather Channel. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Casper from the Manhattan Weather Channel. We are live as we're setting up to get ready for our Independence Parade, which starts. Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Manhattan Weather Channel this evening. But let's take a look at what's going on here first. And we are with Carrie Mitchell from the Village Realty in Manhattan. He's selling. Hi, Carrie. How are you doing?
Hi, Dan.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dan from the Manhattan Weather Channel, and we are live at the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce Ladies Night Out Business Expo, which is... Welcome, everybody. This is Dan from the Manhattan Weather Channel, and we are getting ready to do a live feed of the Manhattan Trustee Village question and answer session. What we're going to... Dan Casper for the Manhattan Weather Channel, an emergency broadcast. Well, hello, everybody. Dan Casper, Manhattan Weather Channel, and we are at Cache Creek. National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for Will County. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're tuning in real quick for this broadcast.
It's going live. I'm going live.
Yeah, we got two people going live here.
Midtown's going live with Weather Channel going live. So, all right,
National Weather Service now has issued a tornado warning. So you heard from us 15 minutes ago saying to take warning. All right, folks, we are live back in Vortex 2, and as you can see, it is snowing rather heavily here right now. I love snowstorms; they're fun. So, all right, guys, well, I want to thank you for watching the Manhattan Weather Channel. Well, I appreciate all you guys watching, that's for sure. Thank you for watching the Manhattan Weather Channel, and we will talk to you soon.
That is a very in-depth and maybe just a tip of the iceberg of all the different types of weather and places that he would go out and report.
Yeah.
And I can't even imagine putting myself out in that stuff. Like for me, I'm in the basement with my, clothes and toilet paper and everything, a whole kit to go.
A little bit of wind and some rain. She's freaking out.
I'm in the basement hunkered down.
I'd rather get on the roof and enjoy it, but
I couldn't even imagine being out there though in all of that and knowing if you get stuck, you're we're out in the middle of the cornfields.
SOL.
Yeah. But it was very sad news when we heard of his passing. Because, like I said, I didn't get to meet him personally, but throughout all these years, I feel like I have.
Yeah.
I grew to depend on turning on Facebook and looking up the Weather Channel there for Manhattan, and now it's like I feel lost and I feel sad that the community has lost somebody so dear to probably each and every one of us, even if we don't physically know him.
Yeah, I agree. So, you know, to Dan Casper and all that he has done for us,
We want to thank you and to all the family and friends of his.
you have our love and support. Thank you very much.
Thank you.